students, as we have discussed earlier activity 1.4 and 1.5, now we will discuss characteristics of particles of matter. As I have told that particles of matter contains three characteristics. First one is that particles of matter have spaces between them. Particles of matter have spaces between them. In this, I gave an example. Example sugar and salt solution, in which salt is dissolved in water. Next one is that particles of matter are continuously moving. Moving continuously. In this, I explain activity 1.3, that is light incense stick. So, and one more activity, we add ink in the water and honey in water. And activity 1.5, that is when we add copper sulfate crystal in hot water or cold water. These are the particles of matter are moving continuously. These are the activity related to particles of matter which are moving continuously. Now the third one is that particles of matter attract each other. Attraction occurs because there is any force between the particles, so that's why particles of matter attract each other. So we can say that force of attraction exists between the particles, and we call that force, that is intermolecular force of attraction. It attracts two or more molecules, that's why force of attraction is written. And what do you mean by intermolecular? Intermolecular means in case of solid, molecules are closely packed just like this. In case of liquid, molecules are loosely packed like this. This is liquid. And in case of gas, molecules are far apart from each other. So, between these molecules, intermolecular forces act. Between these molecules, intermolecular force, molecules attract each other, so they are tightly packed, they are closely packed. In case of liquid, intermolecular force of attraction is less, that's why molecules are less apart from each other. And in case of gas, intermolecular force of attraction is very low, that's why molecules are far apart. So these are the intermolecular force of attraction in case of solid, liquid or gas. So this shows that particles of matter attract each other, and the force which act on it, that is intermolecular force of attraction. Now we will see in activity 1.7 how intermolecular force of attraction attract particles of matter. Activity 1.7. In activity activity 1.7, it is given that take an iron nail, a piece of chalk and a rubber band. Now try breaking them by hammering, cutting or stretching. Iron nail we can try to break by hammering, cutting or stretching. In case of chalk we can also do the same procedure, and a rubber, in case of rubber band we can also do the same procedure. In which of the above three substances do you think the particles are held together with greater force? Now which particles is now which substance is more stronger? Iron nail, piece of chalk or rubber band? So we can say that iron nail is more stronger. So answer is that iron nail did not break, thus its particles of iron are held together with greater force. Why iron nail is not break by hammering or cutting or stretching? Because particles of iron are held together with greater force. Iron nail didn't break because its particles of iron are held together with greater force. Iron nail is stronger because particles of iron are strongly held with greater force. That's why when we hammer, cut or stretch iron nail, it didn't break. But in case of chalk, when we cut chalk, it break into two pieces because of less force of attraction. In case of rubber band, it will, when we stretch, it will start stretching, and it after that it breaks. When we stretch more, then it breaks. So that's because in a rubber band, particles of rubber have particles of rubber are held together with lesser force. That's why we can say that iron nail did not break, because its particles of iron are held together with greater force. Now we will discuss activity 1.8. Now the activity 1.8 is that take some water in a container, try cutting the surface of water with your finger. टेक सम वाटर इन कंटेनर, आप कंटेनर में एक वाटर ले लो और उसे, उसकी सरफेस को, वाटर को अपने फिंगर से कट करना स्टार्ट कर दो. वर यू एबल टू कट द सरफेस ऑफ वाटर? क्या आप उस सरफेस ऑफ वाटर को काट सकते हो अपनी फिंगर से? व्हाट कुड बी द रीजन बिहाइंड द सरफेस ऑफ वाटर रिमेनिंग टुगेदर? रीजन इनके पीछे क्या होगा कि आप उसका जो सरफेस ऑफ वाटर एक साथ है उसको आप काट कर अलग नहीं कर सकते कि आधा पार्ट वाटर का इधर कर दे, आधा पार्ट वाटर का इधर कर दें. सो द रीजन इज दैट we did not cut the stream of water. First answer is that we did not cut the surface of water. What is the reason behind it? The reason is that surface of water is held together with greater force, that is force of attraction. That's why the surface of water remains together, because force of attraction act between the particles of water molecule. That's why they are held together. Then behind the surface of water remaining together is that particles of water are held together with force of attraction. So this is the answer of activity 1.8. Now we will discuss in-text question in our next class. And in activity 1.6 a game is given. So you will read and understand what is given in activity 1.6. So we will discuss our next topic and also in-text question in our next class. Thank you class.